Hello, champions. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. Welcome to the training, and I hope we are all doing fantastic. I hope August is treating us well. We have just finished about 2.5 weeks of August, so we are entering now the most exciting time of the month, the most tense time of the month as well. A time of the month where winners are made and losers are also made. You know, this is the time where you actually get tested if you are persistent or if you're someone that gives up quickly on their goals. Do not give up on whatever goal that you had for yourself this month. If you wanted to do 4 cc's, you can still do it. If you wanted to do 5 cc, you can still do it. If you wanted to do 4 cc by the 25th, you can still do it. Whatever the goal that you have for this month, let me assure you, it is still possible, 100%. So let's get rolling with our week 4. Well, time flies. As a matter of fact, it's been 5 weeks since we did this training. As the other week, we did a separate, a different training. And so after this week, we'll only be left with 2 weeks. And if you have realized, these trainings are quite basic, nothing fancy, nothing extraordinary. Almost everything that is on these trainings is very, very simple, very, very easy to duplicate. And that's where actually the power of our business is on training simplicity. That's where the power of our business is on making sure that we use methods that can easily be duplicated by different people. And the first 3 weeks, we talked a lot about recruiting. We talked about how to have a flying start. We talked about creating your story. I hope you managed to share your story with your upline manager. We talked also about prospecting. Last week, we talked about prospecting, how to prospect online, how to prospect face-to-face. I even gave examples of some of the kind of scripts that I use when I'm prospecting people face-to-face. So let's roll on to week 4. But before that, let's revise a little bit about week 3. On the homework of week 3, one of the major things that we discussed are the prospecting methods. Remember, there was a whole slide on prospecting methods, and I hope you picked your 3 methods of prospecting. If you have not yet picked, then please do, because if you're not implementing these trainings, then you're just becoming more knowledgeable, more hopeful, but you won't see the results in your CCs. You won't see the changes in your CCs. If you don't have business cards or prospecting cards, and I know some of you asked for prospecting cards from me, very sorry for the delays in sending them. Please do remind me at the end of this training so that I make an effort to make sure you get them ASAP. And last week, we also talked about having a powerful Facebook profile. You know, not having a lousy profile picture, and having also a very, very powerful and encouraging cover page. I even shared examples of some of the FBOs. We've got great cover pages. So I hope we did that. And we also talked about some of the basics about prospecting and adding names to your who do you know list. So basically, prospecting aims at achieving you adding at least 2 names into your who do you know list. And we also reminded ourselves about developing trial customers. Trial customer was, the method was introduced, I think, on week 2. So it was done on week 2 and week 3. And I hope we are really focused on building a team. And you can only build a team if you are every day you are contacting new people. That's the only way you can build a team. And I want to share with you a not crazy, but a very realistic statistic. There was that slide by Jane Leach where she shared her activities on her first year in the business. And one thing that you will notice is, in order for her to recruit one person, she had to contact 48 people. 48 people. It means she had to ask 48 people to take a look at our business. And out of those 48 contacts, 1 would join. Now, that's a number that if you get it in your mind, it will help you see the reality of maybe why are you recruiting less or why are you recruiting enough. If we are contacting few people, then definitely even Jane Leach wouldn't have recruited those managers that she recruited, 6 managers first year in the business, if she was not contacting a huge number. So we need to work on contacting a big number of people, 5 to 10 per day, whether it's going to be a call or it's going to be a message. That way you continue to build your pipeline. So I hope we are really putting things together, because these trainings, they aim at the end of the day, you want to put all things together. That's why, if you remember, week 1 was kind of it's like a preamble of what's going to be covered for the rest of the 6 weeks. We talked about the 8 steps of building a forever business, and we've been going through each step up to now. So let's go to week 4. Week 4 is talking about one of the most important thing, which is to have customers. So now we are kind of flipping our mind from recruiting to retailing. Now, why is retailing important? Definitely it's to make money. But another very, very important reasons why retailing is important, because retailing helps with retention. If your team is not retailing, then your team depends on only recruiting new people. A lot are a chance in that way. If your team only depends on recruiting, as a matter of fact, if a company does not retail, that's actually not a network marketing company. That's now a pyramid scheme. So one of the things that makes Forever a legit network marketing company is the fact that we have customers that buy our products, customers that get real value from our products. So week 4 is going to talk about building your customer base. And I know we already talked a bit about creating your customer base. If you remember 20 trial customers, all those play part on your customer base. We're going to mention some of the methods for retailing, and we're going to talk about what it means when you retail 6 and above CCs, because 4 CC is like what we expected to do. So if you want to go a little bit beyond, then go for 6 and above. And some might say, oh no, Enos, how can I retail 6 CCs now? The economy is down, things are tough right now. Ignore people who say it can't be done. Ignore them, because it is possible. I mean, there are people who are retailing 6, 5, 10 CCs every month in each and every country. Even the countries that seem to have the lowest, or rather the smallest economy, they are still doing that. So it is possible. Now, why is it very, very important to make sure that you do 4 CCs and above? Why is it very, very important to make sure that you do 4 CCs and above? And here we are talking about the 4 active CCs, 4 case credits, the 4 active CCs. It's so important because by you doing 4 CCs and above, it means number 1, you are exercising the business building discipline. But number 2, it means that you are creating an income. Because if you are marketing the products every day so that you can be able to retail, it means you are getting your profit from the retailing of the products. And our profits can be big enough such that they can even make you forget about recruiting. That's the bad part. We have a number of assistant supervisors in the team who make a profit on monthly basis of between $400 to $500 a month, every month. $400 to $500 is a profit for an assistant supervisor who maybe doesn't have a lot of responsibilities. I'm telling you, that person can easily settle for that income. So do not ignore the money that you can make through retailing. But when it comes to 4CC, it's crucial that you also have, you also use the 4CCs to push you to recruit, to push you to build a team. Because if you don't build a team, then definitely you have held yourself less, because there's no way you're going to expand to bigger things. There's no way you're going to achieve the big incentives that Forever offers. It's like you have seriously cut yourself short. You have denied yourself an opportunity to really enjoy the benefits of network marketing, because no one can enjoy the benefits of network marketing if they don't recruit. So while you're working on your 4CC, do not forget, it's crucial. It's crucial that you always look at how many CCs do you do that are coming from the novice customers, from the new people that are joining your business. How many of them do you do? It's crucial, very, very vital, very, very important that you always observe that, okay? So don't forget that. But the aim is not just to do 4 CCs. I remember I once attended a training by John Ekperigin, and he was saying that 4 CCs, that one is for novice customers. Back then, they were called new distributors. Assistant supervisors, directors and above, we CCs. Managers, definitely you don't do 4 CCs. How can you do 4 CCs and you're a manager? We do way more. We do 10, we do 12, we do way more than that. And that's the aim. And it is possible as long as you put in your strategies well, as long as you put in your activities well, it is definitely possible. So go for it. 4 CC is just the minimum. But if you really, really want to maximize, if you really want to grow super fast in this opportunity, aim to do more than 4 CCs. And when you are, they say shoot for the moon. If you miss, you at least land among the stars. So if you're going for 6 CCs, if you're going for 8 CCs a month, then you know for a fact, definitely you're going to smash your 4 CCs. That's why I introduced the recognition of 4 CCs by the 25th, so that we have more people that will actually achieve 4 CCs and above by the end of the month. So if you go for 6 or 8 CCs and you put down your strategy, like which activities are going to bring those CCs, and what will the income that you get from retailing. Whenever you put a business goal, look at the income that you're going to make, and right away ask yourself, what will that income mean to you? Very, very important, very, very crucial. If you don't put that way, then definitely you're not going to have a big enough push to go for those goals. So it's crucial that you always look at what you are also going to benefit. So we talked about trial customers like for 2 trainings in a row. So the only thing that I want to encourage customers, because this is one of the methods that you can actually use to start building your customer base. And it's a very good method that can work for people that just joined the business. And it can work very well. I have seen that the trial customer method can work very superbly well for the young people. If you're recruiting some young guys, maybe university students or early graduates, they can really maximize on trial customers because they have aunts and uncles who are looking at them, who are hoping the best for them, and they're willing to support them. So they can really use this. But even for us who are more adults, the elderly ones, we can also think about people that can really be there for us, and we use the trial customer. So this is one of the strategies that you can definitely use to help you build your customer base. And you get to decide what you want to put on your trial customer pack. What I recommend is think about the figure, as in the amount of money. If you want to have maybe a $50 trial pack, $50, I think that's like 800 kwacha. So let's say you want to have an 800 kwacha, 800 kwacha trial pack. So you have that one, and you're marketing that one. That way, you can easily be able to position your trial customer pack according to the person that you are actually approaching. Now, let's also think about another strategy that we can use to develop customers. And I know this is something very, very famous in Zambia. I'm not sure about Rwanda, but I know Zambia, you do a lot of launches, and launches are powerful, very, very, very powerful. And it's important because when someone joins your business, neighbors very quickly to know what they're doing. And through a launch, you can easily show people what you're doing. Through a launch, a novice customer can easily show. And through a launch, you will sell products, you'll make money through the launches, but also a launch is very beneficial to the new person because the new person gets to learn about the products. And they also get to learn about how to explain the products. Knowing the products is one thing. Knowing how to explain the products is a different thing. And if someone organizes a launch and you go and do the launch for that person is going to have a double advantage, learn the products and learn how to explain the products to people. So a launch is surely an amazing way for you to start building your customer base. And we recommend when someone joins the business, they pick 2 days. 2 dates for doing a launch, 2 dates within the first month they're in the business if you really want them to launch their business. There's a reason why this is called a launch. A rocket launches. It doesn't start off, no, it launches. And it's important if you want someone's business to launch, to like really burst into momentum, then you gotta implement launches. But one key thing is never ever forget to introduce the business opportunity on your product launches. Never forget that. You don't do a full business presentation, but you must mention that, you know what, these products, as nice as you can see them, as you can all see, there's a market for it. Apart from you just enjoying the quality of these products, you can also build a business with these products. So if you would like to know more about how you can build a business, as I will be moving around talking to you one-on-one, you can let me know and then we can chat some more. So a launch is super, super, super powerful. And when you're inviting people for a launch, the idea is to tailor the invitation according to the person that gets invited. But the whole idea is to get the new FBO to understand a few things about the launch. Number one, on the launch, it's not going to be the new FBO doing the launch, it will be you. So you remove the pressure from the person when they're inviting. And when they're inviting, they should all, I love this statement. This statement is very powerful, that I'm having a few close friends. It doesn't have to be for a glass of wine, it can be anything, but I'm having a few close friends at home as I'm launching my new business. I would love you to come. You know, very few people will say no to that. Would love you to come and see what I'm doing and experience the products that I have, and people love them. And, you know, make it as casual as it can be on the invitation, because these are your friends. You don't want to sound too formal. You know, if there are people that you say, hey, buddy, you know, start with, hey, buddy. If it's hello, honey, then say, sorry, hello, honey, whatever way. But be sure to make it casual. Make the invitation simple, because if you put a lot of tense when you're inviting people, they kind of get worried, like, what kind of a launch is this? They get worried. So always offer 2 dates, and when it's at least 24 hours before the event, confirm with all the people say that they are coming. Confirm. And when you're confirming, don't say, I'm just checking on you. Are you still coming tomorrow? No, that's not confirming. That's asking. You don't ask, you confirm that, hey, I'm so excited that I'll be hosting you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Or I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. It will be great. All the best. So and so will be there as well. That is confirming. That is like confirming and insisting that you're actually expecting that person to come through. You know, so when you put it that way, then it becomes easy for your new FBO to invite, or for you to invite the people that you want to invite, and they take it very, very professional as well. Okay. And a launch should not be taken lightly, because remember, a launch is where you want your new distributor to gain confidence on the products. You want the new distributor to gain confidence even on you. You want the new distributor to gain confidence on the business as well, because you want to make some sales on the launch. If you don't make sales, it's okay, but at least you want to make sure that the products have been very, very well explained, so that it adds value to the people that have actually attended. And be prepared for the launches. Make sure you have enough materials when you're doing the launches. Don't miss out on the product catalogs. Don't miss out on those. Don't miss out on the one-to-one presenters, because you can never know. Someone might say, okay, tell me more about the business. Everybody has left and someone has remained. Tell me more about the business. So you better be ready with everything, because a launch is supposed to help you sell products, but also a launch is a gateway for you to getting prospects for business as well. And since a launch is something that you're inviting people over for some sort of a social gathering, so it's highly recommended to have a few snacks. You know, don't go overboard with a buffet. No, just some few simple, you know, refreshments here and there. And do not forget to serve the products. When you're doing the launch, you want people to experience the product. So don't be too stingy there. Don't be too stingy. And if you've maybe recruited a brand new FBO who is maybe financially very, very challenged, as the leader, as the manager, you can also help out to bring some of the products that you're using so that people can experience them. You know, if someone joined, let's say, with a minimum, and they've organized a launch, but you want the guests to try out the perfumes, you want the guests to try out a couple of products. So have some extra products there where people can try them out. If you give people an opportunity to try out the Aji, it's going to be amazing. If you do a launch and you make smoothies out of Forever Light Ultra, I'm telling you, you're going to sell. Just make smoothies out of Forever Light Ultra. And if you want to make it even much more tastier, add Ag Plus. So if you take bananas, Forever Light Ultra, you put Ag Plus, and maybe you can add another fruit, maybe like a little bit of an apple or a little bit of an avocado, and you blend it and you give people to try it out. I'm telling you, people are gonna go crazy. You can put in some ice there and blend. The smoothie will be super nice, and people feel like, okay, this is nice. So you can say, okay, this is what you can have as your breakfast. If you're trying to maintain or lose weight, you can have this as your meal replacement. And because the taste is so amazing, definitely people will want to go for it. So on the launch, it's crucial that people get to try out the products, and don't make it like a serious training. Have fun, engage with people. If you get in there, don't hide yourself on the corner with your laptop reviewing your materials. No, go there prepared, so that when guests are coming in, you greet them. Hello, my name is Enos, and I'm a partner to so and so. We are happy to have you here. You're welcome. Have fun. What do you do? Engage with people. That way, by the time you get on stage, if you've engaged with people well, then they don't even sound like they're strangers to you, because you've already engaged with them. And do your best not to make your launch to be too long. 45 minutes, maybe 1 hour to be maximum. And when you are talking about the products, do your best. Do your best not to go overboard. Stay as compliant as possible. You do not want to say this is a cure for this. You don't want to say this will prevent you. You don't want to say if you take this, you'll never get a certain disease, because our products are not meant to prevent or to cure any disease. They simply help the body systems, and the body systems themselves, they help fight their diseases. So crucial, very, very important that when you're doing the launch, be sure to be compliant. Very, very important. Be sure to be compliant. That's important. And okay, I'd say this earlier. Get closer with the guests. Get closer with the guests. And one thing I'll tell you, stories sell and facts tell. If you go there and talk about how amazing aloe vera is on, let's say, for people with constipation, and you miss out a story on someone who had a crazy constipation and they used the aloe vera gel and they got the results, I'm telling you, people are going to remember the story. You're not going to remember the facts. So think about stories that can mingle in with the products. Like, let's say you want to talk about aloe vera jelly tube. It's very good for burns and cuts. Think about your customers. Think about testimonies that were given by other FBOs. Today I did a short video on jelly tube, and one of the inspiration I did it is because, first of all, it's our product of the week, but also my son burnt himself a little bit today, so we applied jelly tube, and I said, okay, let me do a video today focusing on jelly tube as a first aid product at home, so that parents should not miss it out at home. And when you think that way, when you have stories in it, then definitely you're going to be selling much, much better. And when you're doing the launches, it doesn't have to be product launches. No. And that's why you encourage, even for an FBO that has been in the business for a long time, even an FBO has been in the business for a long time, you can do these launches for your own prospects. All you need to do is to get a little bit creative. So let's say you want to do a weight loss launch. So you are inviting your friends and colleagues at your place to talk about weight loss. So you're going to have some healthy snacks on that day. It's going to be, let's say you want to do a skincare. Zambia, you've got Fleur de Jouvence. I was actually surprised that you have Fleur de Jouvence, because that's a rare product now globally. And you can do skincare events. You invite people and you do facials for them at your home. And these are things that I personally did. I'm telling you, I as Enos, as a man, as a guy, I was inviting people at home, and we do facials for them. We take them through the whole Fleur de Jouvence experience. So we would just put like 3-4 tables there. I'll be me, my wife, and maybe 2 more FBOs, and then the guest will sit, and then we're gonna do the full facial for them. All those are part of launches. So get creative on these launches. You can think about any angle that you can use that one thing for sure is it will excite a certain kind of people, and then you get them to attend the launches. But we also have online launches. And I know Zambia now, you are limited when it comes to meeting people. Maybe if you'll not be very comfortable now to invite people at your home, maybe they won't show up, but even for your own safety, perhaps you won't want to invite them. So why not incorporate online launches? And online launches are basically the same launch, only that the speaker, the person who is actually talking, is not with you. So you do an online launch. And Zambia, you guys, I'm so proud of you when it comes to launches. I know you're doing amazing when it comes to launches. And I want to invite an amazing leader here who also is very experienced and very, very powerful when it comes to launches, when it comes to tabletops events. I know she does a lot of that. So one thing I know for sure is she's very powerful when it comes to how to explain these products to people, and especially people that she does not know, because the kind of events that she does. So I'm gonna invite Manager Toko. I'm trying to unmute you, and she will share with us her experience on launches. She does physical launches, she does online launches, she does tabletops events. So, leader, you're welcome, and thank you so much for agreeing to share your experience. I
Thank you
truly,
so
truly,
much.
truly appreciate. And and we are praying that your network doesn't disappoint.
Yes, thank you so much, Lida.
Welcome,
Yes,
welcome.
yes. Hello, everyone. So as introduced, I'm Toko. So yes, I love to do launches and tabletops, and then I also partner with my team. So we do team launches, we do tabletops together. So for the launches, I've got experience. I started them from the time I started working on the business. So I live like 6 hours away from my upline, who's my mom. So I was in Lusaka. I was working with, I work with Mrs. Damaseke still. So when I started, she showed me how to do launches. She helped me with launches, with the first few launches. And then we had other new people that were coming on board, so she had to help the other people as well. I was going to be unfair if she only helped me, so I had to learn to do it myself. So I started doing launches alone. So I grew a team. I had was still at assistant supervisor, so we could do launches together. So we'll do it from home launches. We'd invite people, we select a home, or would actually split expenses and then pay for a conference where our guests would come for the launch. But then being somebody who joined earlier than the rest, so I had to do most of the talking on the products. So I would give my downliners maybe one, two products to talk about, but then I would talk about most of them. So that made me take time to just develop myself. So it helped me also personally, so personal development where product knowledge is concerned. I knew I had a launch to do over weekends. So every day I was working then, now I'm doing it full time, but then I was doing it part time. But you know, the way we listen to music, maybe I'm working. So I told myself every day I would go to YouTube or the Forever website and just search. I would say today I'll learn about Forever aloe vera gel. So I would do that day. And then Mrs. Damaseke also shared literature on the product. So I took time to read and learn. So that helped me a lot. I grew in that area. I used to read on products so that I can present over weekends in front of my downliners. So it helped with personal development. It also helped with, I started using more products. So with every order, I would get a product that I wanted to talk about over weekends during the launch. So I ended up using more products. And then also it helped me do the 4CC, because then from the launches, I managed to get orders. So would get orders with my partners, and then it would help with our CCs. So it's also a great recruiting strategy. So it helped me have more partners from the launches. And then also it helped feed in the business presentations. Like you mentioned earlier, we introduced the business part towards the end of the presentation. So it helped me in that as well. So the money is good. It puts money in your pocket. And then also I noticed that it's a great way of helping your new partners learn about the products. Because as I did my product explanation, they were also learning, just like I learned from my uplines. I would just copy everything that they were saying and then just paste and just explain the same information. And then yes, I went ahead and just researched myself with some more information. So I faced challenges at first, especially being a new person. So I would have low turnout sometimes, but then it didn't discourage me. 1, 2 people is better. So I also started doing mini launches. I would have a few people. It's not all the time that we had a lot of people. And then also even invitation, like you said, I started tailoring the invitations, and then also sending, you do one-on-ones before you actually have them come to the launch so that they know what they're coming for. They have that interest. So you've connected with them. So the more you actually do the launches, the better you become at it, and the better you become at explaining the products. And then the other challenge I had as a beginner was actually fear. I grew up very shy, very antisocial. I wouldn't present in front of people. Yes, my job, I could do a few presentations, but it was a small organization, so it was like a family. But then with the experience and just diving in and just, learning how to swim, because I knew I had to do this. No one was going to come and help me do the launches. I've gotten the training, but I needed to just practice and put it to action. So I learned that when you stand in front of people, you're scared. Tell yourself you're not seeing people, but all the people in the audience just see CCs. So when I stand in front, I'm scared. I'll tell myself, you are going to lose out on CCs. Focus and just deliver. So that used to push me, and it worked. Thank God now I'm not perfect, but I've really grown. Um, I can actually present in front of people, and I'm happy. I'm actually uh, duplicating it to the team. I have a number of team members that can do launches on their own. They can do tabletops on their own. So for tabletops, I love exhibitions. So I would I wouldn't do it alone because I want to duplicate. So I would have my team partners. I would ask who's coming along. We can do the agricultural show together. Um, we can do there are these events. So we look out for events every other weekend or whenever we can. Then we get to rotate. And then on tabletops, I love them so much because when somebody comes to your table, they already have that interest. They want to hear more. So when they come, yes, you greet them. You just welcome them. You share a few words away from forever. You just get to know them a little bit. Then now you explain what you have on your table. And then yes, it's not all the time that you sell on tables, but the main um, reason for tables, actually the most important is the name list. So you get home with a rich name list, and yes, there are days when you sell like no man's business. You can sell a CC on a good day, but then every day we get home with a good name list. So then you use that name list, you take them through the cycle. So for me, it's a great tool. You just maximize, you do it correctly, like you have been, you talked about it a few minutes ago, but it really helps. It helps with the 4CC, it helps with recruiting as well. Yes, thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just a few things I wanted you to go a little bit deeper on is when you are doing launches, is it do you focus mainly on someone inviting people they know, or maybe you do like blitz where perhaps you go with your team somewhere with flyers that are inviting them to a launch? How do you normally mostly do it? Do you normally like let everyone just invite people they know, or you also do like blitz to invite strangers? Just wanted to get more into it.
So mainly on the name list, we have both cold markets and the warm market. So we do invite the cold market people that we don't know as well, like, but then you have them on your name list. I've never done invitation by cards before. So we just use the names that we got from these events, like you get a name list from your tabletops, or maybe it's just contact marketing or people that you know. So I think we just have a combination of those people. We haven't really had a specific grouping or launch for certain type of people. I know we've had team launches with Mrs. Damaseke and the entire team, where we have C9 launches. But then for the launches that I've been doing with my team, it's just general. So we invite from just a name list that we have, whether it's from Code Market or it's a family, it's a friend.
Okay. Wow, fantastic. I think thank you much for shedding more light into it, and I truly appreciate on how you've actually explained the launches. One more thing, because I really want to get as closer to the reality of it as possible. Do you have like some sort of a format that you kind of follow through when you are doing your launches? Example, maybe you know that I'm gonna start maybe with my introduction, and then I'm gonna share my story, and then I'm gonna cover the products, and then I'm gonna let them try out the products. Do you give them to try out all the products at the end, or after you explain one product, you give it out to the audience and they try it out? How do you really do it?
Okay. So we actually have a format thanks to Jane Leach from our mentor. So Mrs. Damaseke's I don't know whether I should say non-manager team and the other managers, we do use the launch cards from Jane Leach. So we have a format that we follow. So I have that, and then some of my members also, my team partners also have that format. So we start with introducing the company, then you share the first part of your story. So that's another thing I got to learn to do my story from just when I started doing launches on my own. So we do the first part of the story, and then you explain Forever, why Forever, why they should use Forever Living Products aloe vera. And then now we start with the jelly tube. So we start with the jelly tube, the personal care. And then as you talk about the jelly tube, you open it. So you need to have a tube which is open. So your people have come to the launch to have a feel of your products you're launching and the taste of your products. So even for the snacks, we leave them to the last, like to the end of the launch, because they are there to taste and have a feel of your products. So you open the jelly. Yes, you talk about the jelly and why you recommend the jelly. And then so you get a bit, also apply on your skin and rub, and then pass it around. Everyone gets to have a feel of that. So the second product, again, let's say it's a jelly, heat lotion or propolis, you do the same. So it goes around. So you need to have a tube for each product that's open so that everyone gets to have a feel. And then when we get to the drinks again, we talk about the aloe vera gel. Have one container open also, you can chill it. And then we do, like the time we're having home launches or these physical meetings before this new normal, we used to do that. So you'd have disposable cups where everyone would taste the aloe. So you can open the berry also. So if you're doing, some new people would think they are, eating into their profit, so they don't want to open so many drinks. But then you can support as a team. You can support as a team. So this one would contribute maybe berry nectar. The other one would come with freedom, so that the guest gets to taste all the drinks. Then after we're done, or as we go towards the end, we also have a questionnaire, a quiz draw. So we get to give everyone the feeling, and then we'll do a draw. So like you said, you make it fun.
Yeah.
So we used to do draws, then we'd pick a winner and then we'll give away some products. It could be a tooth gel, a deodorant, or yes, to the winner. But then the whole essence of also giving out the questionnaires is you have that name list for your new people. So you get the questionnaires back and then you help that new person to follow up and sell those products. And then after they've tasted your products, that's when we give out now the snacks, whatever you've prepared for your guests. But with the new normal now, it's online.
Yeah.
We don't have that that part where people have to
Try
uh,
out.
you try out the products. Yes. So
Okay.
yeah.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know you have a lot more to share. So just truly,
Yeah.
truly appreciate because you are someone that I know is really, really doing it. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my leader. Too bad I'm not on that side. If I was on that side, I would have just said tomorrow, come for your fab.
Thank you
So
so
I owe
much.
you one when I'm on that side.
All right. That would be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So you can see that launches can also be a major part of your business. As a matter of fact, you can use launches as a way to prospect because you get new leads, as Manager Talk has said. You can use launches in a number of ways. And one more thing that we do a lot in Tanzania, I'm not sure if it's done a lot in Rwanda or Zambia, but we do a lot in Tanzania, is we do office launches. Office launches. So what we do with office launches is we approach offices and sometimes we approach them informally. That is, we just knock in. I do them as well, and I've done a number of them. And I always prefer to approach banks because I can easily walk into a bank and say, can I speak to the branch manager? I can easily just walk in and talk to the branch manager. But some offices, if you just walk in, it's difficult to talk to the decision maker. So I would walk into the bank and introduce myself. My name is Enos Salema, and I work with Forever Living Products. And we are now on a special campaign to train people how they can take better care of their health so that they can increase their efficiency and lower their medical bills. You know, you kind of mention things that you know will trigger the attention of the CEO that you're meeting there or the branch manager that you're meeting. So then you say, so what we do is we offer an opportunity to come and do a short talk with your staff here. Our talk will take maybe about 15 minutes. And on top of that, we'll also come with some of the supplements that we can recommend for people to use to improve their health. And when you approach a number of banks that way, I'm telling you, you will be given an opportunity. And with banks, my experience is they always give us an opportunity to speak to their staff before they open. So we'll go in very, very early in the morning. So I will have my combo box with products inside. I'll give just a short training, not really a short training, a short talk on health, a short talk on products, and I'll pick just a few products because the time is very, very short. And when I go for these meetings, sometimes I find that the person that I was supposed to go with didn't show up. So I might even be on my own. So what I do, the moment that I'm given an opportunity to speak, before I do anything, I'll just say, okay, I'm gonna make a follow-up on the people that have attended. I have information that I want to send to you. So please, I'm passing around my registration book. Please put in your name, email address, and your phone number, because I wanna send you more information so that we can engage more. And remember, I'm doing that at the beginning so that as I'm speaking, the name book is passing there. So if there are 10 people, by the time my time is over, sometimes I really need to rush out because they want to get onto their duties. At least I've got all their contacts. So in just 15 minutes, I might get 15 numbers from a bank. And imagine how many branches do we have? And the good thing is if you get one bank to agree, then when you go to another bank, you can say, we've already done this with a certain bank, a certain branch, and then the ripple effect of that is really, really, it takes it very, very easy. So we do a lot with banks, and we also do with schools, because again, with schools, you can easily go and talk to the headmaster or headmistress and get an opportunity. And then we have another way where we actually send letters. We write letters. That one has proven to be a little bit difficult, because sometimes when they get the letters, they want to take it extremely formal. They say we want to send it to the headquarters, and then it just fizzles out somewhere. But also you can approach people and give letters and ask for an opportunity to go and talk to them. So I normally use those methods. If I recruit someone that maybe in one way or the other, and one way or the other is a little bit disadvantaged when it comes to the people that they know, and maybe is not very good with technology, cannot use social media to get a lot of new contacts. So we use such methods, and you can really help even a first year university student to start building a team with professionals who are working in very, very big companies. So launches can be very, very powerful. You can use them for selling products, but they're also a very good getaway activity that can give you lots and lots and lots of prospects. So launches are powerful, and definitely it will be an error. I mean, a huge, huge error if you are in forever and you're not marketing C9. Now, the best way to market C9 is to use it yourself. That's the best way. And when you use C9, be sure to post your results. Don't be like those people say, no, 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 I'm going to lose first the weight and then I'm going to share the, no, you're missing out on sales. I mean, share your results right from the day go. The day you start, take a selfie with your box, excited, like, hey, I'm starting my cleansing program. And by the way, when you do that, you're going to follow it religiously because you know you've posted. So you can market C9 in a number of ways. And when it comes to marketing C9s, apart from posting on your page, apart from sending messages directly to people, you can also run Facebook ads for C9. You can run Facebook ads for C9. I can advise, if you quickly want to sell C9s, apart from posting on your WhatsApp status and Insta story or on your page generally, run ads on C9, but also look for influencers on social media. There are so many influencers on social media that advertise other people's business, because you can't, unfortunately, you can't run an ad with a before and after picture. Facebook won't allow that. So if you want a before and after picture to go viral, then you have to use influencers who have got a large following. All you need to do is just post there, and definitely your ad will be seen by so many people. So we all have to be marketing C9 at some point. No matter how busy you are, never miss an opportunity to just screenshot, copy someone's status and put it on yours. At least it gets the word going like that. So we need to arrange ourselves in that way. Another method, another activity that you can use to build up your customer base is PUP, which is Personal Use Product Pack. Personal Use Product Pack, whereby what you do is you give people an opportunity to try your products. Remember, this is different from trial customer. Trial customer, you introduce a pack and someone buys it right there. But a PUP, a personal use product pack, you give someone a pack, they use the products, and they have an option to buy it or not. So put yourself give yourself a goal. If you're gonna use PUP, don't just give one PUP a month. Have at least 2 PUPs that are running around in a week. So maybe you take a PUP on Monday, and then you pick it up on Wednesday, and then you give it to someone else. So 1 PUP has gone to 2 people in a week. So if you have 2 PUPs, it means you've got 4 people that are actually trying out your products. Remember the impact of someone trying our products on a product launch? Now imagine someone actually using your products for 2 days or for 3 days. Imagine someone using our perfume. Okay, for perfume, I give only 1 day. It's enough for you to know if you like it or not, so that someone doesn't spray their whole wardrobe and then finish my perfume. So imagine the impact of that. So PUP definitely works, but you have to use it consistently, and you have to get creative when you're giving out a PUP. Put in some flyers, put the retail price. When you're going to collect the PUP, normally when I do a PUP, so that at some point in times I don't use it. When I'm using a PUP, I always want to make sure either I'm the one taking the PUP or I'm the one collecting the PUP, but I don't want to send someone to deliver the PUP for me and to take it for me. No, I always want to be either the one taking it or the one taking it there or going to collect it. So if I'm taking a PUP to a friend working at an office, I'll nicely wrap it. When I do a PUP, I wrap it like this is like, a very nice gift someone is getting. So when I walk into that office, the receptionist will definitely admire the package that I'm carrying, saying, "Wow, where is that going?" I'm saying, "No, we are on a campaign now in our company where we give people an opportunity to try our products for free." They'll say, "Which company?" I say, "Forever Living Products." The first thing that goes in their mind, "Oh my God, Forever Living Products. These products, I know they're so nice, but they're expensive. I can't afford them. But now I can try them for free." They'll ask, "How can I get one?" And I say, "Yeah, we can have you on the list as well, and then we'll come and bring it to you as well." So when I'm delivering a pup, I always get at least one or two people that will also want a pup. So you see the way everything feeds on the other. From a launch, you get people for business. You do a tabletop event, you sell, plus you get contacts, and those contacts you invite them to a launch. You do these activities, you won't miss out to get customers. And PAP, we recommend give to people that at least you know each other, just for the safety of your money, because the products are money. Give at least to people that you know each other. Someone once told me that, what if someone takes my lotion and kind of, you know, squeeze it all out to his or her container? I said, okay, maybe a stranger can do that, not someone that knows you. They won't do that. So definitely think about people that would like to try out your products using a pub. And also you can use pub as a way to get people to try the products after they've said no to the business. If you do a one-on-one and someone says, "I'm not interested," someone comes to the business presentation at the end and they say, "I'm not interested," what you can do is say, "Thank you for your time. I do understand you have not seen this business as a fit for you, but I would love to give you an opportunity to try our products for free for like 3 days." Ask them that. Requesting someone for a pub shouldn't even be a brain. I mean, you're giving someone an opportunity to try a seriously high quality products for free. I mean, that's like, you don't even need to think about so much what to say. It's straightforward. And get creative. Get creative on how you want your pub to be. Get creative. And there are products that if you put them in a pub, then you probably have to put a disclaimer that this one, if you open it, you're gonna buy it, or maybe you're giving them as a gift. If you put a deodorant, you can't move a deodorant from one person to another. No, you can't move a lip balm from one person to another. So all in all, what you want to do is to talk to as many people as possible. And when we are talking to people about our products, remember, it's crucial. Remember that it is stories that will actually help you sell the products and not facts. You murmuring about the science behind our aloe vera is not going to help you sell aloe vera gel. You talking about our aloe vera gel is 67 or 80% aloe vera. No, that means nothing to the customer. All you have to do is say, when you apply this aloe vera gel, it's going to moisturize your skin, but not so much. So if you have an oily skin and yet you don't want your skin to be too wrinkled or too dry, use this jelly tube. It's really, really nice and soft. There you're speaking customer language. You're talking benefits. You're not talking what the product is. You're talking what the product does. You know, so if you want to promote the products, remember, stories, they sell. Facts, they just tell. And in order for you to make sure that you actually build a customer base, you need to have a way for you to record your customers. Some have a nice big book and they have customers written down for each page for one person. Some uses that method. Some, they have their customers split into time, that customers for this week, customers for next week. You have your way. But all in all, you have to have a proper way of you recording your customers so that you can know. I always recommend, if you can have a page for each of your customer, that's the best, so that by just going to a page, you can know how much this person have already spent on me. So if you know this person has bought products from you, let's say worth, let's say, if I put in dollars, let's say $500. Let's say by the end of the year, I've made $500 profit from this person in the whole year. So come Christmas, you can say, okay, I'm going to take $50 of the profit that I got and give this person maybe a certain gift worth $50 in forever. What can you give that is worth $50 in forever? What if you take aloe vera gel and a lip balm and you wrap it nicely and say, thank you for being my customer? Because the customer, you don't just want to care for your customer, you want to amaze them. You want to keep them. You want to make sure that even if they meet someone that say, hey, I'm going to give you at a lower price, they still say, I'm going to stick with my supply. I'm going to stick with the person that's taking care of me. Deliver on time. It's better that you under promise and you over deliver. Don't say I'm going to deliver today and you know for a fact you're not going to deliver today. If you know a product is out of stock, give a time frame which is realistic. You know, if something being out of stock, it's normal in business. You know, if you order a car right now, you probably have to wait for it for a month. If you want a brand new Mercedes Benz, you probably have to wait for it to be made specifically for you. You know, it's okay for people to order and wait, but it's very important you give a right expectation of how long it's going to take before they get the product. So be clear on that. So take very good care of your customers, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be constantly every month looking for new customers. You want to maintain your customers, and that way, if you have regular customers, you know what regular customers will do to you? They will free your mind to focus on building the business. Building the business is recruiting. Building the business is coaching the team that you have brought in. If you don't have regular customers, if every month you start afresh looking for new customers, it is very difficult now to balance the retailing activities and recruiting activities. So take good care of your customers so that you have a good number of customers that repeats. You have referrals from your customers, and that way you don't always have to look for brand new customers. And think about the profit that I'm going to make. Think about the money that you're going to make. What will it mean to you? If let's say you give yourself a goal, if let's say you give yourself a goal that I want to make, let's say, $200 or $250 a week. $250, if I put it in kwacha, kwacha is much closer to me. That's like 4,500 kwacha. $250 if I put it in Rwandan francs, maybe it's somewhere, if I'm correct, maybe it's around 200,000, somewhere there. Now imagine if you were to make that money on a weekly basis. If you were to work that on a weekly basis, if every week you make around 200,000 Rwandan francs, if every week you make about 200 USD per month, think about that income. It's not going to make you build mansions, but how many things is it going to do for you? How many things can it help you? How many things can it do for you in terms of your personal life, in terms of your family life? You know why it's so important to start with that goal first of how much money I want to make, so that when you come and put in your strategies, you now have a connection between the strategy, the CC goal, and the money goal. There has to be a connection between these three things. If you only say, I want to do more launches, but you've not properly aligned what more launches will do to your CCs and what those CCs will do to your income. If you don't have a good alignment of these three things, the activity, the CCs, and the money, most of the times you will not be consistent. You know, inconsistency is not, nobody is inconsistent. I tell people that every day, everybody is consistent. Everybody is consistent, but we are consistent in certain things and then we are not consistent in certain things. Why? Because the things that we are consistent with are the things that we have strong reasons why we need to do them. So when you're setting your retailing goals, you better have strong reasons. So if you say, I want to sell more C9s, you got to decide, how many C9s do you want to sell? How many CCs are you going to get from those C9s? How much profit will that yield you? Where will you take that money? Because money on its own is not a very big motivator. Money on its own is not going to push you. Where you are taking that money, that's what's going to push you. If taking your children for a holiday is so damn important, and you know, if I retail 10 CCs this month, I'm going to take my children to that holiday, what will push you is not the 10 CCs. What will push you is not the recognition that I'm the top retailer. No. What's going to push you What's going to give you sleepless nights, what's going to make you jump out of bed excited is the fact that I'm working on taking my children to that dream vacation. So it's crucial when you're setting your strategies, you have to align the strategy, the CC goal, and the money goal. There has to be an alignment. If there's no alignment there, you will most of the times only do the strategy or the activity for a week or two, or maybe 1 month, and then you will not be able to continually do it because you have not in your mind, in your subconscious mind, that activity is not well connected with the benefit that you're going to get. So think about, before you sleep tonight, think about how much money do you want to make in the next 2 weeks? And where are you going to take that money? What profit do you want to make? Where are you taking that profit? And how exactly can you create that profit? Which products do you want to sell? If you're going to sell 4 hand soaps a day, that's going to give you close to 4 cc's in 2 weeks. What is it that you want to sell? Which strategy are you going to use? How many cc's you're going to get, and how much money are you going to make, and where are you going to take that money? So coming to the end of our training, this is a challenge to you. This is a challenge to you. I want to give a challenge to everyone here. I want you to think about a product that you have never used. As a matter of fact, let's play a game here. Can everyone type in a product that you have never used in forever? I've never used Vitalize for Women. No, I actually used it one day by mistake. So I want you to type in a product that you have never used in forever. Which product you have never used in forever? Can you type? I just want to see and see which products that, the product that you have never used in forever. Absorbency. Which products you have never used in forever? Pro B. All right, I see some products. Amy Blend. I'm just waiting for someone to say aloe vera gel so that we remove them from forever. Vitalize Men. For all the women who have never used Vitalize Men, we understand. You are forgiven. RG Plus, Amy Blends, Vitalize Men. Mary, it's okay. You have not used Vitalize Men. We understand. Don't try. I don't know what will happen. Nice, 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 nice. Jinko, RG. So now here's the challenge. I would like you on your orders, on the orders of products that you're going to make this week, pick at least one product that you have never used and use it. Try out at least one product that you have never used. If you've never taken Freedom, try Freedom and see the taste. You see it's a little bit slippery, try it out. Think about a product that you have never used. And then you can give yourself that challenge that maybe every month you add one product that you've never used. Within a year, you would have added 12 new products that you're using. And to emphasize, we want to really make sure that we don't lose track on retailing of the products. So choose the methods that you want to use to retail the products, select the methods that you want to use and run with them and go with them. We have a number of methods that we've talked about today, the launches, we've talked about trial customers, we've talked about PAP. You can think about how you can get referrals from your existing customers, a lot that you can do. And so let me say, let me wish you all an amazing time. Oh, by the way, I have an announcement. We're gonna do a business presentation this Friday. I know we've not done our Friday business presentation for some time, so we're gonna have a business presentation this Friday. I'm excited with it. Same time, it's gonna be 8 p.m. for Zambia, Malawi, and Rwandan time. So the poster will come out tomorrow. But what you can do right now is to start preparing your contact list and start inviting people. And we'll send the link for the meeting. I'll send the link for the meeting right away. And until then, let me wish you an amazing time. Let's go and push August. And congratulations to Rwanda. Congratulations to Zambia. As of right now, the CCs that we have right now in August are more than what we had the same time around last month. So we believe we're going to have growth in both the countries. So thank you so much. And let me wish you an amazing, amazing evening. All the best, Super Champions.